Good morning. It's another day. Another day in paradise. Living the dream. It's like jingle bells. Okay, I'm way too distractible today. The struggle must go on to make the opportunity for the building to begin. Life, I used to think, was easy. Traumatic, but easy. Until I woke up and decided to try to live consciously. Started taking accountability and responsibility. For what I do and how I live. And make right choices. And live wisely and better for myself and others, and be a real adult. Suddenly life got real difficult real fast. It's easy to eat cake. Cake sounds good, feels good, tastes good, gives us pleasure. Harder to eat broccoli. Don't taste great, doesn't give us pleasure, but it's the right decision for overall well-being in the long term. And in order to improve any situation, in order to be a better you, to have a better life, if you're suffering, I'm bipolar 1. If you haven't gathered that already, there's links on the channel to bipolar playlist, among other mental health conditions, and I know what it's like to have clinical depression. I know what it's like to feel physically ill. There's a lot of things in life that I don't know, that I can't relate to your suffering. I can't relate to what you are enduring, have endured, will endure, because it's not my personal experience. But I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to struggle to get through a day. I know what it's like to have the dark night of the soul. I know what it's like to wonder why you wake up in the morning. I know what it's like to be alone. I know what it's like to hurt. And so does most everyone else on the planet. No difficult. Even the good things, even the good days, even the good efforts, quality health, quality relationships, quality financial situation, quality circumstance, quality of mood, quality mental health. It's not a given. It all takes work. It's all effort. It's all hard. It's just not suffering if you try to make the right choices and continue to try to battle for yourself. I know it's not easy. I know whatever it is that you're going through, even if I can't personally relate, You're not the only one who has ever gone through that. That is not to diminish what you are going through. Trust me. I live with a 24/7 battle with myself from the minute I wake up till the minute I go to sleep. A fight with my own mind. And now my own body too. Trying to tell left from right, up from down. And be and do better and survive myself. It's really where we're at. Yes, there's a lot, and there has been a lot over this last year, and some thrown at us from outside circumstances. The news was never filled with sunshine and rainbows and good news, because that's not attractive. They need something exciting and dangerous and bad to attract us. Well, there's nothing but bad, dangerous, and nerve-wracking on the news these days. That will just tax the crap out of you. The world around us is just filled with things to freak us out and worry us and stress us out, and circumstances are difficult and complicated in ways they never used to be. It's a lot to deal with. Basic being an adult is a lot to deal with. Raising a family is a lot to deal with. Holding up adult responsibilities is a lot to deal with. And the more capable you are, likely you are living up to your own capabilities. So you have more demands on you. New levels bring new devils. You have a higher type of job with more expectations. The more you try to do, the harder it gets. It's not you against the world, it's you against yourself. Even if you don't have mental illness issues every day, it's you against yourself. Trying to be a better person, a better version of yourself, lead a good life, figure out what that means, and do it. And sometimes life can feel really tiring. Sometimes you just want to go to bed for a week and not get up. Not because you have clinical depression. It's because you're tired. And sometimes it's really an indication that you're tired. I've reiterated it on this channel a lot. Sleep really is important. Rest, which is not sleep, rest is recharge. Self-care is really important for people, and they don't do it. You might need to take care of yourself. Or you might just be overwhelmed. You'll get through it. You have the capacity to cope with whatever life throws at you. Whatever it is that you are suffering through, a personal crisis, a situation, complicated relationship, toxic relationship, codependency, isolation, anxiety, depression, arthritis, MS, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, a variety of other ailments, illnesses, and difficulties, financially struggling, or you're just having a difficult time coping. Know you will get through this. You've gotten through so many things in the past. And for every life is cyclical. It comes and it goes. These down periods go, and you'll be back up again. But you really maybe need to rest and recharge in one way, shape, or form or another. Either adding more fun, enjoyable things to your life and less obligations, spending more time with your friends and family, spending more time by yourself, taking a couple days off, getting more sleep, treating yourself better, dealing with your stress, reaching out if necessary, finding ways to cope. But life, your recovery, your healing, your reaching for the life that you want, the self that you want, the recovery that you want, the friendships that you want, the lifestyle that you want, the health that you want. The struggle must go on to make the opportunity for the building to begin. You have to fight for yourself. Never, ever, 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 ever give up. Even when you feel like giving up, don't give up. Just keep trudging along. If you need to rest and recharge, you need to rest and recharge, but don't give up. Keep trudging along. Regardless, we get this one life, and you want the best. Not just want, you deserve the best possible life possible for you, given all circumstances, to be able to surpass and overcome any limitations that you possibly can, and barriers that are holding you back in your life, in yourself. From stability, peace, tranquility, coping, moving forward, healthy relationships, a healthy holistic life, better circumstances than the ones in which you find yourself that wear you down. And as I said, even if you are at your highest or higher potential and higher functioning and you have more on your plate, we only have so much energy to expend, mentally, physically, spiritually, in a day. And like budgeting our money, we live up to the means of the money that we make, we spend it, and we suddenly find ourselves that we haven't advanced any because we live up to our means. We live up to our means intellectually, physically, etc. So if your life is more full, you're likely burning all the energy that you have, fulfilling all those obligations that you have. And it may feel like a battle, and you may feel worn and run thin. But you have to keep getting up. You have to keep getting up, day after day, and fighting that battle for yourself. And remember that you are the one. No matter how much it may seem otherwise, you are the one that has designed this battle. Some circumstances are outside of our control, but if your career is too much, if you have too many friendship or social obligations and it's too much, if you're trying to tackle addiction and mental health and an eating disorder and social relationships and develop a health routine and just work on one thing at a time. Life is not a race. You have no measuring bar. You only have so much energy to give. You don't want to burn out and just crash. But your life must go on. And so the struggle must go on. To make opportunity for the building to begin. Building of the new and better life. You are a phoenix rising from the ashes. You are like Rocky in all those boxer movies. Get up, regroup, restore, recharge, do what you need to do. Then get back on the horse of whatever course you are headed toward will be best for you in your life. Sometimes we have to tear down the old us, lifestyle, identity, behaviors, strip it all off to become something new and better. It's a battle, largely with ourselves. Our habits and our decisions. And our motivation and willpower to continue. Even when we feel like there's nothing left in us to give. Because you are not yet at the life that you want. You are not yet healed the way that you want. You want to keep going until you're where you want to be. Then you've got to maintain it. You still can't stop. You've got to maintain it. So don't stop. Take a break if necessary, but don't ever stop until you're where you want to be. Don't give up. Battle on. Love you guys. Good morning. Goodbye.